And that is 2-0 inside 30 minutes on the opening day of the season.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Tromso, where in today's episode we are going to get our first full season here in Norway underway. And yeah, we're going to be going into this season. 2 games coming up today. There's not really too much to go through since last episode. Obviously had a whole pre-season. It's April now, 2026, 4 months since our last competitive game. We will be going back into the league with the hopes of trying to qualify for the Conference League in this season. I mean, it says we're on for top 6 qualify for the Conference League now. I'm not sure if that's what's going on for that. I mean, if we take a look here, it's not. I don't know if I can see it here, but apparently we're on for top 6 for European football, unless these are the Championship groups. I don't know if there is the Championship groups. There isn't even Championship groups, so we don't have any of that. So it must be top 6 or on for Conference League, and I feel that is something we can easily do in this season. We're going to go and get that underway here with a game against Sarpsborg, and then after that at home against Bodo Glimt. Once again, 2 episodes in a row now. We're going to get one up on our rivals early on in the season, lay a marker on them, showing them that we are here and we're ready to do some business. I was just checking if we'd have played Sarpsborg on an episode, but not we haven't. But I do remember, in fact, playing them in one of those games that we had at the end of last season when we did join Tromso. We've been here around 6 months now, and we've not even played that many games, but we are going to get underway today. The transfer window has been very, very quiet for us, to be fair. I mean, one thing you will have noticed, I said this last time out, is the squad we have is really quite good already. I mean, there's lots of very solid options. It's good consistency and that potential as well. If we take a look at potential, it is really, really good. I think we've inherited some good players, and maybe we need to make a few more signings, but I think we've got good players already with a lot of potential to continue to develop, and we will see that with the squad that we have today, and we'll go and take a look at that. It's still very, very young, as you can see. The most of the players here, I mean, a lot of these players here, they're all under 20 or 30 years of age, I should say, in their 20s, and that is a majority of the players here at the club at the moment. So I think we have got a real good set of players. Some players have gone and left the club as expected, some big fees in there. The financial damage of the club did need to be repaired. That's why we didn't get as much transfer budget. As you can see there, around 8,000 on the wage bill and around 1.3 million in the transfer budget. We have not delved into that at all. If we need to go in the next transfer window, which I assume is in the middle of this season, yeah, 4 months away now. If we need to delve into it, then we can. I'm thinking actually of putting a bit more money into this scouting budget, and then we can find some more kind of players from the surrounding countries. I think that would be a big advantage considering we have this money. Players are not going to be signing for. You can only really sign one amazing player for around 1 million, and we kind of want to distribute it a little bit more evenly. Or if we need a very elite level player, we will do that. But I think moving that money into the scouting range would be useful to find that type of player that we do want to find. So we do have that money there. The transfers that have happened, players who've left, I'll go and take a look, see if there's any on this side. Not really. We've got some big fees for players who didn't even play for the club. 650,000 there, 700,000. I think that was before there. But the two big fees. We had Adrian Pereira here, our left back. He signed to Rizespor in Turkey for 1.1 million, rising to 1.3. So he has gone and left our star player, it was argued, at left back. And then the other big sale, Zacharias Opsal, in midfield, has gone over to Elche, who are in the second Spanish division. Yeah, they are. So they've managed to get them for they did win the league, so they are going up, I'd assume now. So are Las Palmas, actually. Las Palmas are going up as well, which is very, very good to see. Will be if they do go up, they need to finish their season. All this scheduling is very tough to keep track of, but as it stands, they are going to go up, and that makes for a very, very interesting route going into the next 2 seasons if they do go up, and if they have a tough time staying up in the first division. then that sets up the possibility of going over to them. But we need to focus on Tromso here for now, and if that job comes up, as long as we have not won the Conference League, we would not be going over there. The Conference League, or better, I should say. I did think about this, but I would like to win the Conference League here. The trophy we can definitely build a team for. It would be probably most suitable, and hopefully we kind of go on and do it. So, Opsel did leave for rising to 3.4 million. Alcho, second division team, one of the kind of the floating teams between the two divisions. They had a lot of money to spend on him, and they have. Now he's playing in the first division every game he's played, and yeah, key player for us. He's left, but for that money, you cannot stand in the way. It repairs our financial damage, and ultimately we get a bit of money in the transfer budget as well. Not as much as we would have liked, but what can you do really? I guess that's one thing we have to do. We have to fix here whilst we're at Tromso. But when we were at Leicester, we made their finances just absolutely amazing. So if we can do that here, that would be very, very nice. And those transfers out do help those efforts. We made two signings ourselves as well, just to make clarify. We haven't signed anyone on this side. We haven't. We're going to go back over. The first signing I'd like to show you is Leo Kornic. A right back. He can also play at left back. He's going to be a good option for us. Still got that potential to develop. He's on loan from Rosenborg, who are another Norwegian first division team. They didn't want him, and I think he's got the good attributes. Overall, looking like a decent player. Still very young, and he slots in with lots of experience into this team in those two wing back positions. And the final signing, the final of two signings we have made, we have brought in Mauro Couto. We've brought him in from Sporting on loan. He's still on loan. We cannot afford to bring him in permanently just yet. He's not as good as he looked at KA, but the one thing I'd say is we know how good he is. He has come in. He's going to play on this on the right side of this pitch for as long as he can put good games in for us, really. But he does look really, really good. Still has that potential to continue to develop. They think he could become one of the kind of leading players in this division, and yeah, hopefully he can go on and have a good season here. We know what he can do, and that also ticks the goal to sign a player from our previous club. We have done that now with a former KA player, and hopefully we can bring him on a permanent deal. We just need to bring in that Icelandic player to take off a previous nationality goal, but we have brought in a player from a previous nationality now and from a previous team. That is 4 goals ticked off now. That includes winning promotion, winning the cup, the domestic cup, signing a player from a previous nationality, and signing a player from a previous club. So that is a quick run through going into this season. We've obviously got these games coming up. I think we'll just play the Sarpsborg game for now. We just want to ease in, and the Bodo Glimt game, we've already had a showing of that in the final game last time out, and we got the win ultimately, and it'll make for a nice introductory episode going into this season where we're looking to qualify, get that 6th place, which apparently is what we need to qualify now. No longer 4th place, 6th place is what it will be, and go on and qualify for the Conference League. Let's go and start our first full season here in Tromso against Sarpsborg. So the team for our first game of the season against Sarpsborg. Bit of a change formation now. We're really looking to focus in on that midfield where those players, as I say, with a lot of potential are going to be playing for us. The team starts with Hårgaard in goal. We've got a backline of Kornic, Hansen, Vick and Svogqvist. We've got Dahl, Norheim and Enerson in the midfield. Erline on the left, Couto out on the right, and Nordus up top. Kick off here in this game against Sarpsborg. Huge game for us, you know. We really want to start off this season kind of on the front foot. An away game always going to be tough, but if we can get them 3 points, then that would be huge for us to kick off our season here, and that's exactly what we need to go and do. A bit of a change up in formation. It's the first time we've seen it in a very, very long time. It feels like since we were in Real Sociedad a number of months ago now. So that was the last time that we changed it, and already here early on, Dahl has won as a penalty here in the middle, and we could go 1-0 up if this penalty does go Nordus, one of the players who was set to leave the club. I really didn't want him to. I really like the profile he gives as a player. Very tall penalty, great finisher. I mean, just letting go for an elite striker like that in a league like this would be very, very annoying. When you're trying to go for the European spots and stuff like that, one thing you have to get right is your goal scorer, and he's stepping up here. Could be the penalty to put us 1-0 up, and we get our first goal of the season here. It's Nordus. Lovely penalty, exactly the goal we need to start our efforts here, and he is showing. I mean, look how tall he is compared to the other players. He's absolutely massive. He's got to be like 200 centimeters surely. If we go and take a look, he's 194. He's like a goalkeeper. But I mean, that's what you want from a striker, a player who can do that, like our hero on this channel, Jovan Milosevic from Leicester. Similar height, similar profile, and wherever Jovan is now. I mean, I don't know if we can go and check where he is. If you're not aware, back in Leicester, I'd really go and take a look at what happened there. But back whilst we were in Leicester, Jovan Milosevic, he was a real legend for us. Absolutely crazy. He's not here at the moment, but he was just insane. We signed him on a free transfer, and he became a cult hero. Back post here, Hansen is in, and that is 2-0 inside 30 minutes on the opening day of the season. It's a lovely finish from Hansen at the back post. He just guides his header in to make it 2-0 here, and it's the day of the very tall players by the looks of it. So it's just unmarked. He's left alone, no chance for the keeper, and that is 2-0 inside 30 minutes. The perfect start to our season here, and I mean, in fact, we have to get top 6 now, if that is for European spots. Even if it's top 4, it doesn't seem all that relentless. It's kind of the you have to double the points you get based on the games you played, maybe even a little less than that, which in other leagues that is just not possible. You need so many more points than that. It's going to be, I don't want to say easy, but we've got a reasonable task, at least in this first season, to qualify. I think it is very, very reasonable what we have to go on and do. This change in formation, it just pushes. It's based around Ernison basically. Ernison in that midfield role. He's kind of been a bit more advanced. We used to play with a half-back role. It was Dahl who was going there, but I just thought it's not suitable. We focus on developing all these young midfielders with that potential to continue to improve, and I think that's the way we go here. We have to try and develop them, get the most out of them, and this passing move as well. It's very important. The passing tiki-taka vertical. It's important to get those transitions right, and having that very powerful midfield that can has got loads of things in their locker on in terms of what they can do is going to be very, very useful for us. And at times like that chance there, it can expose us when we don't have that 3 at the back, when we don't set up in the 3. But I think dropping the extra kind of centre back in attack for a more attacking minded player. We also have a ball winning midfielder, I'm pretty sure, or a box to box. It is a box to box, and then the Mazzala with that support role, so they're not getting too advanced. The advanced playmaker ahead of that. I think it just adds that extra element to the attack and much more creative. And I think it could be a reasonable change. We always have that potential to go back, but in terms of adding a new element to our play, considering how it fits with the tactic, and also getting the most out of these players, I think that is the way to go, especially for this first part of the season. Maybe if it doesn't work, but we just have to see how it goes. Nordas is going to give this ball chase here. Can he reach it? He doesn't manage to, and we're going the opponent are going to try and build up here in their own stadium. They have not been in it at all. They're going to be very, very disappointed surely with how they've played. Or can they snatch a few goals here late on? It's a ball back post, and they get a late goal here in this game. 25 minutes to find one more to pull this game back to a draw. We're going to make a few changes here now. Lots of players at our disposal off the bench. I think Lawal there on the right, he's been here since last season, and now he's still going to be with us. Ring on Vadabu there. He's got a lot of potential. Another one of these players with a lot of potential. Can play really naturally along all the positions in the back. We'll try him. Is he right-footed? Yeah, we'll try him at the right back position for now. See how he does. I still need to get used to a lot of these players. I mean, we've only had 2 pre-season games, 4 months off from football. There's still a lot of players to get used to seeing how they work, but I'm sure that'll come with time. I think we have much bigger benches as well, which is going to be useful, and it's just something we're gonna learn. And if we can get Conference League this season without spending that money with this good squad, but the squad still with potential to develop, I think it'd be a great achievement for us, and hopefully we can go on and do that in this season. just like we did at KA last year, and with Santa Clara's success on both occasions. I would not expect that here, but I wouldn't back ourselves to do too bad as well. You know, I think we've got a good bit of potential in this season to do well. I mean, in this game, we've dominated the ball, we've made the chances, and we've pinned the opposition into the position exactly where I want them. We've just restricted them from doing much, and that's exactly why it looks set for us to come out with a result in this game. And it looks like we could even try and find another goal in this game. It's Vadibu into the middle. Nordas is there, and he's put it just wide of the post. So close to making it 3-1 in this game and putting it to bed. I mean, as I said, we did well at KA first season, got exactly what we wanted. Didn't manage to get over the line in the league title, but a second place finish, much better than we thought we could do. And that's exactly what we could go and do here in Tromso. I mean, we want to go and get the higher qualifiers as well, because we don't go straight into the Conference League if we do win. If we do get that position, sorry, we would just go into a qualifier, and that's it. I mean, it's still a qualifier, but it's not automatic. And going higher into the kind of Europa League and Champions League qualifiers, if you do win those games, then if you win them but then lose some, you go down into the kind of the lower qualifiers. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know how it works too much, but I'm pretty sure if you lose in the later stages, you still get a chance in the lower competitions. Nordas is the wrong goal here. Can he make it 3-1? He's hit the post and it's cleared in the end. We would get dropped down, so it gives us more of a chance. So the better we do is better. It's no automatic qualification here. Not like these big leagues, and we're gonna have to put in a tough bit of work if we want to qualify, and that's probably why Conference League is the most realistic as well. The teams off playing those qualifiers are not going to be easy teams. The top teams from all around Europe. It's going to make for a tough task, and I think this job is going to be tough, but I think we're going to have a fun time here in Tromso as the full-time whistle goes. A nice, easy 2-1 win on the opening day. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.